What's going on, everyone? This is Crypto Coleman, and today I want to talk about the Harmony One protocol. And I want to ask, truthfully, can Harmony One protocol make you a millionaire? So that's what I want to cover and look into today. Before that, I want to cover a little bit about Bitcoin, and then we'll head on into what Harmony is doing and their staking and their DeFi, and then we're gonna look at their price. And what I'm trying to do is not really get a price prediction, but like uh try to look at what their chances of actually getting to a dollar, because getting to a dollar would help some people become a millionaire by holding the Harmony One token. So guys, let's get into that and let's get started. All right, guys. So here is a Bitcoin article on Cointelegraph, and and basically the Winklevoss twins are basically saying that they believe Bitcoin could get to 500K a coin, and they believe that it's going to come. It's just a matter of time, and because they said that the real adoption of the asset class hasn't even started yet. So coming over here, it says the question in our mind is not so much does it get to 500K, but how quickly. Tyler told McCormack during October 23rd podcast episode, his thesis takes the market cap of gold and theoretical central bank allocation into consideration. I would sort of contend that $500,000 Bitcoin is actually pretty conservative, and the game hasn't even really started, Cameron noted. He also said that Wall Street is not here yet. Institutions aren't in Bitcoin right now. It's been a retail phenomenon for the last decade. So Wall Street talks about it. They're aware of Bitcoin, but they're not really in it from our perspective. But it is starting to happen. The basis of the interview was a report from Tyler and Cameron published in August 2020, titled "The Case for 500 Bitcoin." And they said that we started to think about what the government has been doing with the U.S. dollar for the past decade or so, and traditional sort of stores of value and hedges. All right, so that's just their take on it. They believe that Bitcoin can go to 500K. They've been in the Bitcoin game for a long time. Obviously, they have their own exchange, and and they have a strong voice out there. So I don't know if it can or if it cannot, but it is possible if more Bitcoin adoption happens, and that's obviously good for us. If more Bitcoin adoption happens, that means more crypto adoption, more Ethereum adoption, and more altcoin adoption. So that's how I feel about it. But what do you think about it? So we're gonna go to sentiment, and basically one of the tools is the sand-based tool, and this person called Sand Trends, has used this tool to help determine like what's going to happen with Bitcoin. So it says, how sustainable is Bitcoin's latest 3K push? So let's come down here. It says and basically right here is just showing that what they do is like they take the top trending words and they rank them to see what words are have been talked about the most, and this is 1,000+ channels. So right now, of course, it's PayPal, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and then or I say BTC, but that's Bitcoin, and five is Bitcoin. So basically, it's been mostly PayPal and Bitcoin, and a little bit of Ethereum and Litecoin, because I think you can buy Litecoin on there too. I know you can buy Ethereum. So here we go. It says FOMO intensifies, bad for BTC, maybe. So according to text data from more than 1,000 channels, BTC related chatter has exploded following the 12K breach, making Bitcoin's highest daily social volume since its previous price top on August the 17th. So let's look at that further. As you can see right here, around July and August. Well, really, this was like, I guess maybe in the beginning of August. It shot up. It shot up right here, and then right now it's still kind of low, but it's relatively more higher than it was before. So yeah, it did shoot up. And come on down here, they're saying that zooming out further, we've seen a near identical uptick in the amount of BTC related mentions around Bitcoin's 2019 top as well. A strong sign of growing market euphoria that often curbs sustained price rallies. So and they're showing that right here. This is back in between May and July of 2019. So it did go higher, and it's and they're comparing that to these three right here. Okay, so it says, while not prominent yet, Ethereum's social value has also recorded a noteworthy spike in the past 36 hours, coinciding with the coin's push above 400 for the first time in 50 days. So if we look right here, now I do want to point out, if I can just roll this down some. They made it kind of hard to do that. Okay, I can point out right here, around March, we already know what happens to the market. So of course, all this is basically some bad sentiment going on. But the social value, it kicked up right here, and I guess it's kind of starting to kick up for Ethereum. So it's not really kicking up per se, but it kind of is. Let's go back up. All right. So another potential obstacle to sustained rally is the average mood towards Bitcoin on crypto social media, which has shifted from mostly bearish to overwhelmingly bullish over the past 24 hours. According to Sentiment's social algorithm, Bitcoin-related sentiment is now the highest it's been since the last halving on May 12th, which is unlikely to bode well for the world's largest cryptocurrency. So I guess they're saying that this is, if it gets too high, which that's what it's looking like right here, and it's Bitcoin weighted social sentiment, that maybe it will fall kind of high. And it says on the whole, bullish sentiment has rarely been a friend of cryptocurrencies. In the past, it was the extreme social value and predominantly bullish discord that typically coincided with price consolidation and looming market corrections, not just for Bitcoin, but for Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies alike. So that it could possibly be like taking a drug, and you know what happens after you come down from the high. You're gonna go down pretty low. So that could happen. So it says, with that in mind, there's been a worrying decline in the amount of unique addresses interacting with BTC for almost a month now. We've just yet to see an uptick in Bitcoin's on-chain activity that could help boost the pump. So far this year's Bitcoin's daily active addresses, DAA for short, peaked on September 25th at 1,150,000 and have managed to shrink about negative 8.6%. So as we can see, we can see, well, I'll do this right here. So we can see it has gone down. The daily active addresses have gone down. All right, in the past week, Bitcoin's DAA divergence has been turning increasingly red, pointing to the fact that Bitcoin's daily active addresses are struggling to keep up with the latest market action. So we can see right here that it has been on the decline. So here we go. The mean dollar invested age tracks the average amount of days that all Bitcoin stayed in their current addresses, adjusted for their acquisition costs. As a rule of thumb, a rising mean dollar invested age slopes signals network-wide accumulation. Coins staying in the respective addresses, while drop-offs point to increased movement of Bitcoin on the network. As evident below, Bitcoin's MDIA has recorded similar values around its price top back in February on the first chart. on February number 1 on the chart, as well as near the coin's local 11,100 top mid September, number 2 on the chart. So what it looks like is every time it goes down, it's just like the price goes up, and every time this is moving up, well, then it goes down a little bit, then it moves up some more, then the price moves up with it, and then it kind of goes down again. So that's what's been happening. So right now it's on the downtrend. So maybe I think it's just showing the price versus the $1 million invested age. And they said, while not a perfect measure, Bitcoin's network profit loss can point to general trends in holder sentiment and overall levels of market FUD or FOMO. That's why it's notable that the past 24 hours have seen the highest single day spike in Bitcoin's NPL in the last past 8 months, indicating that Bitcoin's investors were on average selling their BTC at significant profit. So looks like that's what they're doing right now. People look like they're selling, at this level right here. Finally, Bitcoin's age consumed, which inflates whenever previously idle coins change addresses, has also recorded its largest uptick in 8 months, dwarfing the previous spikes recorded in BTC's September 1st top and the end of its July rally. So, the age, and then you see right there, it has grown. In a word, on-chain data suggests renewed activity of Bitcoin's long-term investors and owe money over the past 48 hours, and points to growing signs of short-term distribution and profit-taking following PayPal news. So yeah, people have been taking profits, but it's looking like more and more people are getting into it, and not just people with small money, but people with bigger money. So at the moment, Bitcoin's 30-day market cap to realized cap ratio, which tracks the average profit or loss of addresses that acquired BTC in the last past 30 days, is hovering at 0.12%, meaning that the new BTC holders are on average up 12% on their initial investment. So that's pretty good. That's showing how it's been doing. And it's in a similar vein, Bitcoin's 365-day MV to RV ratio has also grown substantially in a week's time, and currently hovers at plus 31.9%, just 0.5% away from this year's peak recorded back in August, like you see right here. And in particular, the combined balance of all addresses holding between 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin, 13 million to 130 million, has grown by 110,000 BTC since the start of the month, pointing to a dedicated accumulation effort by some of Bitcoin's wealthiest holders. So that is a good sign. These people are just getting in, and are just moving up, or are just getting in, as you can see right here. So it looks like it's growing, and it's growing for the smaller people too, because people to the 1K to the 10K range, there are 25 more addresses. Okay, furthermore, there are 25 more addresses holding 1 to 10K BTC compared to the start of the month. So that's also growing, as you can see right here. That's definitely growing. So they ended by saying it would be pertinent to keep an eye on the behavior of these addresses and several smaller BTC cohorts in days to come. Should we see a pronounced downtrend in the combined holdings of large Bitcoin holders and lack of investors' confidence in short-term exodus, can make it increasingly difficult for the price to continue to rally, barring another PayPal level announcement. So yeah, so all in all, what we get for this is like, it looks like right now some big players and a couple of small players have moved into Bitcoin, and maybe they're waiting to see what the price is going to do. All right, guys, so let's get away from Bitcoin, and now we're going to go into the Harmony. All right, so what I want to start with is I want to start with the video, because the video is going to tell you a little bit more of what they're doing. So let's check that out. I'll make this bigger.
Let's not forget about Unify from our friends at Sesame Seed, which is a multi-chain DEX. Nice. They'll be bridging BUSD and adding it as liquidity. And finally, there's the YF Link waffle game, and you can find more about that in the link below. And that is just the beginning. So what can you do with the bridge? Okay, so this first version will allow you to do 3 things. Firstly, send your Ethereum BUSD to Harmony. Secondly, send your Ethereum link to Harmony. Send any ERC20 token from Ethereum to Harmony. You can also perform the reverse transfer, in other words, redeem your tokens back to your Ethereum account from Harmony.
All right, guys. So that was just a little video on that to get you up to speed. So what I want to do now is all right. So what we're gonna do now is I want you to look at on a Harmony. You can stake your your one tokens on Harmony, and of course get paid, get staking rewards for doing that. And you can either be a validator, or you can or you can be a delegator. And so and there's some big names in here too. You got Huobi Pool right there. You got KuCoin, and you have Binance staking on here too. And so and also too, this is the total amount of Harmony One tokens that are staked. So as you can see right now, that's a lot of tokens being staked right now. And so also let's look at this. Okay, so this is the bridge right here, and this is where you can connect your MetaMask and connect your one wallet and actually take your Ethereum. I mean, take your Ethereum or all these other assets on Ethereum and take them to your Harmony, and then go back and forth just like he said. And as you see right now, I'm gonna do a little refresh to see what it looks like right now. All right. Okay. So as you can see right now, the BUSD is the most I guess it's locked up in Harmony right now. And wow, just look at Matic. There's a lot of Matic tokens being locked up on here. You got a little bit of Yearn, some Sushi, some Keep. You really know what that is. You got Ren. You got the Kyber Network. Kyber Network token. And this is what it is. You got ZRX, CRO. You got some DAI, some Basic Attention, a little bit of that, a little bit of Link. Yeah, not too much Link has been transferred. You got some USD Circle. You got one Uniswap, and you got this Immense. I have no idea. I don't know what that is, but there's a lot of that in here. And you got some other ones, and I guess you got other ones maybe someone people have tried to do. So right now it's only a small amount locked up, and but you can check that out on the bridge. Okay, and they have something right here because what they also have this Seeswap right here, And what you can do right here is you can go on there on Seeswap and you can test some stuff out, but you can also get some harmony to help test out. So it basically would be some, like, you get some free harmony to do that. So you just put your one address in here, and they would get you some harmony and harmony tokens that you can go test out, or you can hold, whatever. And this right here is the C-swap, and it says portfolio balancer on Harmony Network. So all in all, this is probably almost like balancer. And you can, this is test net right here, and you can go test and make some actual swaps and stuff like that. So yeah, and they show you how to do it right here. And you can also test out the let me see, let me go back. Oh no, it's right here. Okay, well this is the let me go to right here. So yeah, wallet connected. Okay, yes, and my wallet is connected, and I could stake right now. And this is the these are the pools right here, and this is all test net, so this is not mainnet yet. So that obviously Harmony is making progress, and they started their, I guess, their mainnet. They came all the way out in 2019, and so they have been making strides since then. And so I guess for the almost past 2 years, so basically it looks like pretty soon they'll be bridging with other networks. And personally, I believe, I don't think they're going to be the top blockchain out there, but I think they could be among the top. You know, maybe somewhere in the middle or the bottom of the top or whatever like that, because being able to take assets from different blockchains and transfer them through Harmony, or put them on Harmony for whatever reason that you want to do it, you know, that will definitely bring value to the one token that they have, because you're going to need that for gas and stuff like that, just like you would on Ethereum for Ether. Let's look at Harmony's price, as far as their price prediction, so to speak, or like a market cap prediction, because we want to see, like, what's the case for Harmony. Can they make you a millionaire? So let's look at this right here. All right, so as you see right now, the price is at 0.004, and circulating supply is around 7.2 billion. And as you can see right here, they started back in June of 2019. So it hasn't been a full 2 years yet since they've been launched, but their highest price was at basically 0.028 cents, so a US dollar. So that's as high as they've been. But this is basically, the when they first came out on the scene. So of course the price is going to pump, and this right here is this happened in August, so this is like speculation or whatever like that. But if Harmony is pushing billions of dollars of assets through their blockchain, then that's gonna definitely help the value of the one token rise up. In my opinion, that's what I think. And that's all right. I'm gonna come over here. So basically, how if Tron could, I'm not trying, but if Harmony could get to $1, right? If they could get to $1, and you hold a million Harmony One tokens, which are not that expensive right now, you could have you could be a millionaire if they get to $1. So what I did was, you come to the top 100, and you trying to look and see like where they can fit in at. So I'm not going to put them up here with Ethereum, because I want to kind of be conservative. So I won't put them up here with Ethereum, because that might be pushing it a little bit, or even up here with Polkadot. So I was like, well, where can I put them at? So I thought it was fair to put them by Tron, right? And so back in and also too, I'm looking at the bull run, like what they can do, like when the bull run at its peak, and they're also involved with DeFi. So looking at Tron, which DeFi didn't even exist, and as you can see right here, in 2018, in January 2018, their market cap was around 8.8 billion, right? And so for that's who I think Harmony could catch up with is Tron, and because Tron and Harmony is at 7.2 billion circulating supply. So granted that if it only goes up by maybe a million or 10 million or something like that, so basically Harmony, I think that Harmony could at least see $1 during the bull run. I think it's possible. Granted that they progress with their bridge, and people are actually using Harmony for DeFi, and to transfer their funds through Harmony to other blockchains and stuff like that. So and then I also believe they want to do they're going to do Tron too. I believe that because they say that in their AMA. So it is possible to be a millionaire just by holding the Harmony One token. Granted that you have, I would say that you have 1 million of the tokens, and so and that's possible too because of the price where it is right now. You could possibly have that. So I do hold Harmony, and I do stake it. I do stake my tokens on Harmony. So of course I would be excited to see it go to $1. I would be very, very happy for it to go to $1. So guys, let me know how you feel about that. Do you think that Harmony could go to $1? Do you think that it could compete with at least Tron and these other blockchains? Granted that it's doing what it said it's going that it wants to do, and it gets that adoption that that of course all the Harmony people just like me want to see, so that it could be one of the top blockchains out there. So let me know in the comments below, and you guys have a good day.